Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday night live broadcast. And here we are today and tomorrow, last 2 days of the month. And I hope your recruiting and prospecting actions are going well. Let me see who's here. Okay, we have some new people here. And if I get a chance, we'll try to bring up your profiles and surprise you as to how many of you aren't as visible as you think you are. But tonight, we're gonna talk about the best way to find perfect prospects for your business on LinkedIn. And flat out amazing. First, we're going to talk about LinkedIn. And if you have any idea who your ideal prospects are, precisely who are you looking for, there is no faster way. There is no easier way to build your business than on LinkedIn. Now, tonight, one of the other things we're going to do is I'm going to introduce an extension to the greatest texting strategy I've ever created. The success stories of people that are using it just continue to roll in. And to tell you the truth, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. Changing your profile picture is an activity, an action that creates immediate response. The happy birthday strategy, the happy holiday strategy. These are three things that when you bring people into the business, you can get them involved with. And they generate immediate results. So the question is, why should you be listening to me? In the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. And I used their texting feature to develop a simple formula with scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. I went from 400 to 7,000 people. Over the years, I've trained or shared the formula in scripts with hundreds of thousands of affiliate network marketers around the world who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. My formula has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, and it's helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. And this took on a whole new dimension in 2019 when COVID traveled around the world. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, and they now call me the father of social networking. 4 months until the end of the year. And my friends, what I'm going to share with you will help you do more business in the next 4 months than you've done in the previous 8. Now, I've made millions teaching network marketers how to turn their social network personal profiles on every significant social network into an attraction marketing magnet and a broadcasting platform that impacts millions of people and makes them millions of dollars. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners in network marketing has become legendary. My mission in life is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed in network marketing become a top earner using social networks. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you that they owe their success to my simple 4-step formula and my scripts. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. If you're lucky enough to be on a team with a leader that makes this information available to you, you've had a great run in your business. Unfortunately, 70% of the people who get into a network marketing company are orphans. Everyone follows the formula and scripts because they enable them to enroll new distributors and customers into their business in less than an hour or two a day. So if you're orphans, you have come to the right place, because you don't need capture pages. You don't need funnels. All you need is a simple profile on LinkedIn and Facebook. In 4 simple steps, anyone can create a free LinkedIn and a Facebook profile page, instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. And then immediately teach the steps to everybody that you bring into the business, and your business grows faster and you become a top earner. When you follow these 4 steps to the letter, they'll produce great results for you no matter what you're selling. Doesn't matter. At this very moment, you can connect with the people that you already know who are perfect prospects for your business, or connect with complete strangers that you want to know because of what they do, who are looking for a way to make full-time or part-time income from home. These 4 steps are simple to follow and they're easy to teach. They can be immediately duplicated by everyone you bring into the business. It's like learning a dance. It's a cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Once you master the formula and scripts, you can immediately help your new recruits use them to bring people into their business so their business grows faster. When you help your new recruits become successful quickly, they'll stay in business with you. Everyone on your team is going to overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer today: not having qualified prospects to talk to. And many of LinkedIn's recent changes will help you generate nonstop leads that can turn immediately into new distributors or customers, no matter what you're selling. When you apply my new prospecting strategies and texting tactics to your daily activity, you're going to make more sales in the next 4 months than you made in the previous 8 months. Many of LinkedIn's changes will enable you to instantaneously position yourself as a person of influence. So the perfect prospects for your business will reach out to you and want to know more about what you do. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, these new prospecting strategies and recruiting texting tactics will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition. Let me take a look and see who's here. You know, earlier today, I was talking to someone that has been trying to make money in network marketing for like 12 or 14 years. The amount of money that they invested, they told me they spent, kind of hard to believe, $50,000 in one venture, $200,000 in another. And my heart went out, because they got nothing. Nothing. You're going to beat your competition to the best prospects for your business on LinkedIn and break enrollment records in your company over the next 4 months. One unfair advantage you're going to have eliminates the uncertainty when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. It's like having a crystal ball. Imagine knowing in advance who your perfect prospects are and how to easily attract them to you. I used to use the example of walking into a room with 100 people, knowing that everybody wearing a green shirt would buy what you're selling. How hard would that be? Corporate layoffs, inflation, and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to join LinkedIn than ever before. 10 million professionals have joined LinkedIn in the last 30 days because they lost their jobs. They want to find new, better paying ones, or they want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or part-time basis remotely. LinkedIn has grown to 970 million professionals, and I believe those numbers have increased. I think we usually get our figures the first weekend of the month. I believe it's 980 million now. Hundreds of large companies have recently laid off tens of thousands of employees and continue to do so. They're available to talk to you on LinkedIn right now. 20% of them worked in sales or human resources. And these are two great candidates or prospects for talking about your business. And millions of working people are actively looking for a side hustle to make extra income from home. Let me just look here. So Marlies, I see that you tried calling me. You can type what you needed to tell me in the chat window. We'll take a look. Now, many of my new recruiting tactics and texting scripts will work best in the next 4 months of the year. Your business does not slow down during the holiday season. In fact, it can explode. When used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience a significant increase in sales before the end of the year. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. Every time you make a contact, it's like planting a seed in the garden. You nourish the relationship with continual communication, with posts, likes, comments. And when your prospect gets to the point where they've told you all the things that you need to know so that you know they've got a problem and you know you got the solution to the problem, you talk about your business and not before. And this will result in you all building bigger businesses than you ever have before. LinkedIn has made it easy, in fact, even easier to search for people. We're going to demonstrate some of these features tonight. Some of their recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because they're always changing things. And some of the things that we used to share and teach, they don't exist anymore. Now, social networks are a great source of free leads, but some social networks are better than others. LinkedIn is without question king. It's hot, it's on fire. And we're starting to see a migration of people coming into LinkedIn that are not prospects for your business, that frankly will waste a lot of your time, and you have to be able to tell the difference. So there are 3 things that make a social network great. First, it's the profiles. I mean, think about it. LinkedIn was originally created as a repository of resumes. So you could read about a person, pick out the professionals that you know in advance would be a great prospect for your business. Let me give you an example. One of my friends in Mamaluca, Jim McCune, is a school president, was the school principal before he got into network marketing. And the first company he joined was Amway. So he's building his Amway business. He reached the rank of Emerald, and he had a number of Amway diamonds under him. but they have a breakaway compensation plan. So he lost one of his diamonds. He never really understood what a breakaway plan meant. Well, he learned. And so what he did was he left Amway and he joined Malibu. Today, he's one of the top corporate directors in the company. And he has a number of Amway diamonds under him. Let me show you what he does. So you go over here to LinkedIn, and we can pop over here to the search window. Look for people in Amway. And they've got 206,000 followers, but you're going to come over here to look at people. There's 84,000 Amway distributors that have profiles on LinkedIn. Probably find more of them on Facebook. And you can search for them by location. Search for them by city, by state, by country. So you go over here and let's look for all of the Amway diamonds. You got 541. Sometimes it's easier to bring in somebody below diamond. So you got 190 diamonds. But not all of these people are active. Some of these people created profiles years ago, haven't been back. And if you reach out to a lot of people that aren't active, LinkedIn will assume that you are a robot and they'll shut you down. Profiles make it easy to pick out the people to talk to. And LinkedIn has the best profiles. You hear people say, oh, Instagram, Pinterest. You hear people talking about how they're killing it on these different social networks, and you have to ask yourself one question. Look at their profiles. And then break it down. What are these people doing? And is it duplicatable? I was talking to somebody earlier today that told me one of the leaders in their company rose to the top of the business in 60 days. Was he new to the industry? No. No, he was somebody in USANA, who was one of the top earners, left, jumped over to Isagenix, and in 2 months, boom, he was at the top. How did he do that? He brought people from his USANA business. Second, texting features. Equally as important, because texting features enable you to communicate directly and privately with other network users. Nobody can see the conversations. Engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders. So think about it. You have 970 million professionals on LinkedIn, and you could talk to any one of them by sending them a message. The texting features have helpful tools attached to them that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. LinkedIn has added a new one, which will enable you to start an instant meeting. And finally, the icing on the cake, the thing that enables you to put it all together, and what we're going to talk about tonight, is a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your desired demographics. So if you know who you're looking for, LinkedIn's a gold mine. It's a gold mine. I had somebody tell me over the summer, can we really call it prospecting if we know where the gold is. We know where the gold is. So one of the things that you can do is check out the people in your company. Check out the leaders. What was the background of some of the leaders that came into your business? All right. Let's pop back over here to LinkedIn. So for one thing, we talked about Jim, school principal. So let's see how many school principals are on LinkedIn. There's 290,000 school principals. The strategy for the script for talking to these people is so basic and fundamental and simple. You reach out to a school principal, look to make a connection. I have a lot of friends that are school principals. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? One of the people I work with today used to be a school principal. And that phrase right there generates curiosity. What do you mean you work with a school principal? Someone that used to be a school principal. Easy way to start. So now let's go over here. Looking for opportunities. So there's now 2,240,000. Over the summer, we've watched this number rise. In June, when we did this search, it was 1,800,000. More and more people are jumping into LinkedIn. Looking for opportunities. Let's see how many school principals are looking for an opportunity. 757 school principals that are looking for an opportunity. And bring up the profile. Hello, are you all getting this yet? Are you getting this? If you haven't figured out by now, I should be able to stop here, and every one of you, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, needs to go over there and make one. Because you can do this all day long. As a matter of fact, there are so many phenomenal people out here, just like her. Retired school principal looking for another opportunity. I have to warn you that this whole process can become addicting. LinkedIn is on fire. More and more people are joining. So, for those of you that are buying leads, stop. Because leads are free. If you've been spending money on driving traffic to your website, stop. Because leads are free. 970 million professional users on LinkedIn. I used this image of a candy ball for years because you could break them people down by category based on what they do. The green M&Ms in that ball represent people that are looking for business, that want to build a business. So you can connect with targeted professionals at will, if you know who you're looking for, or you could search with a broad brush. So the keyword search will help you identify perfect cream of the crop prospects based on your demographics. Their advanced search will help you locate people looking for new opportunities. Notifications will let you follow the activity of your prospects, and now LinkedIn has created a whole new category of notifications called celebrations. that changes the game for everybody on LinkedIn. We'll demonstrate it before we're done. So you got live chat. You can talk to people, qualify them with questions, enroll leaders. You know what your prospects are doing and when they're doing it. Just like Facebook, if they're online, there's a little green dot next to their name. The green donut tells you they're on LinkedIn with their mobile phone. You got a direct link to YouTube. And you have a direct link to X. It was Twitter. You got a smartphone app that lets you post videos. LinkedIn's live video feature will enable you to broadcast like I'm doing right now. And LinkedIn's built-in live meeting Zoom feature will enable you to go from texting back and forth to going face-to-face with a prospect. Everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Unless you're colorblind, you can pick out the green M&Ms. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk to you about it. So the green M&Ms represent people that want to make extra full-time income from home. They want their own business. The orange M&Ms represent people who lost their jobs as a result of the recession, and they're looking for ways to make money. The yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers, seriously looking for another company. The blue M&Ms are active network marketers that are open to looking at your business because they just can't seem to make any money. All right. And then we have customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. Now, the key to all of this is you have to make sure they're active. Because if they're not active, you send out too many connection requests to people that haven't been on LinkedIn for a couple of years, LinkedIn's going to shut you down. They're going to assume that you are a robot that's just arbitrarily going in there to make connections. Well, LinkedIn's going to make it easy because they let people that are looking for an opportunity put an open to work frame around their picture. And my new scripts, it only takes 3 messages, first, second, and third message, to know who in any one of these categories you'd be interested in talking to. Now, when it comes to activity, I used to tell everyone, check their profile and look to see what they posted. Because if the last time they posted was 4 years ago, doesn't mean they're very active. Well, the truth is, maybe they're not big posters. But you use that as a general rule. So the general rule has now changed. Because what LinkedIn's going to let you do is LinkedIn, not only can you look at their posts, but you can see if they've made any comments. You can see if they've reacted to anything. You can see what video activity, what images they're posting, what art. You can see what they've done recently, which is going to enable you to identify that the people that you're trying to connect with are active. So you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling. And you qualify them during a casual conversation, you're going to sell to more people and build your business faster. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals, and you could use it for free. You know, for years, I used to recommend using some of their advanced features. I still do, but the urgency isn't that great anymore. Their new video features makes it easy for you to put stuff out there that gives people the impression that you're an influencer, that you're successful. You become the person they want to know. LinkedIn is king. LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network. Now, you can build your business on LinkedIn and Facebook in an hour a day, but no one says you have to stop after an hour. In fact, you're going to find the more time you spend on LinkedIn, the more you're going to love it. So all you need is an effective LinkedIn profile not to take anything away from Facebook. It'll work on a Facebook profile, but LinkedIn is better. All you need is a LinkedIn phone app, so you can conduct your business anywhere you want, whenever you want. Same thing with a Facebook phone app. And then all you need is an hour a day. You can close 80 to 90% of the people you talk to on LinkedIn and Facebook when you know in advance if they're active and you follow my scripts. Only talk to qualified prospects. The secret to connecting with the right people is 1, the contents of their profile, 2, their visible activity, and 3, their answers to some simple questions. Sam is one of my students, and he used LinkedIn's celebrations feature to reconnect with old connections. He sent me this. It's been crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people with that one call. I gave him a tactic I'm going to show you tonight. Sponsored 12 people. I've been busy onboarding the new team and training them. I've been on Zooms for 5 to 6 hours a day. He's selling a $5,000 item. Do the math. Then, about a week and a half later, I got this. Thanks to your coaching, I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks, still growing. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people that he talks to. 90%. Let me pop over here. We'll come back over to LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn has a feature called celebrations. And this is your key to the gold mine. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for a while, let me give you a heads up. Go over to the people you're connected to right now. Filter it, so make sure we're looking at your first level connections. And then go up here and do a search. Just people that you're connected to that are looking. I got 1,300 people. You go down this list of 1,300 people, 20% of them you have never talked to. So this is just one feature that will enable you to start conversations. That's what Sam did. Sam had identified he's looking for investors. He's looking for people in real estate. So he just started to reach out and talk to people in that field. He went up here to his connections. And he restarted conversations with people he was already connected to. And he's closing 9 out of 10 people he talks to. Come over here to celebrations. Okay. Now, when you connect with somebody, they tell you who they're connected to. With connections here, let's go to birthdays. You got job changes, birthdays, anniversaries. Let's go to birthdays. You don't put your birthday on a resume. But I can come down here, and this you got to love this. Because at the beginning of the summer, what I was teaching everybody to do is you bring up their profile and you check to see how long you've been connected before you start a conversation. And then lo and behold, we woke up one morning and we say, wait a minute, LinkedIn's doing it for us. So Stu here is having a birthday. And we've been connected for 6 years. 6 years we've been connected, we've never talked to each other. Been together for a year, connected for a year. $5 years. Well, she's one of my students. Interesting. So Agnes is having a birthday today. So it brings up here, we both went to Arizona, the University of Arizona, but we've never talked to each other. This is huge. Huge. Been connected 8 years ago. Never talked to her. Never talked. %90 of the people that he talks to. Now, in our scripts book, we're modifying our project launch script. And a number of my coaching students have been playing around with this, and the results they're having, Sam's one of them, astronomical. So now we're going to be introducing it in our September bootcamp. You can transform your profiles into a marketing magnet with 5 profile tweaks. 5. Make yourself visible, and you end up talking to people that you know in advance would be interested in what you're doing.
Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got 1 request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation that I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I've never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. You know, I said that I was a music education director, and, you know, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy, and I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it, but because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment, and we're going to flip back over here. And I'm going to kind of run down the list of people that are here. And let's look at, well, I'll start at the top. Okay. Okay, so here's Mary Elise. She tried calling me earlier. And let's look at her profile. Let's unmute her for a second.
Can you hear me okay, Max?
Yes, I can.
Great, thank you.
You called me earlier.
Well, I did. Thank you for noticing that and making sure I could get into the webinar.
Oh, that's what you needed?
Yeah, for some reason I was having trouble making the link work, but maybe my computer was updating or something.
Got it. Okay, well, glad you made it.
Me too.
Okay, so you having fun yet?
I did not think I would ever say that about this, but yes, I'm already. This has just been a really short time since somebody on my team connected me to you and your work, and it's made a huge difference for me in every kind of way, not just with this. So I'm actually super excited about putting your suggestions to work, but I'm just having a little novice trouble figuring out how to navigate LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And as soon as I started making change, I tried to make some changes to it, couldn't figure out how to do it. And then as soon as I started trying to make change, I guess all of a sudden people were noticing it. And then I kind of panicked because I was like, well, maybe I don't want them to notice it until I get it sorted out. So I don't know if there's like an incognito mode. I
No,
don't
no,
know if
no, no,
password.
no, no.
I'm just boggled.
Don't worry about that, okay?
Okay.
This is a work in progress, okay? So everything that you do, okay, it gives you the opportunity to talk to people. There's no shortage of people for you to talk to. So have fun with this. And the one thing that I'll urge you is make sure you get some sleep, because some of my coaching, I have one coaching student that gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah, I have had a couple nights like that already. Thanks
Yeah.
for your intuition on that.
yeah, because the thing is that people, you don't have to write back to people right away.
Okay.
Somebody sent you a message, you could write back to them the next day, or you could write back to them a week later. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. And the thing is, time evaporates, time disappears. But clearly, you're going to find the more you get into this, the more fun you're going to have, and the faster your business grows. So, some people don't believe me when I tell them, and then they get into it and it starts to work. And so you're on your way. What business are you trying to build?
Well, two things. My LifeWave is the online business,
Okay.
and but I'm also a Montessori teacher and teacher trainer, and I had a lot of stability in my professional life up until the lockdowns.
Uh-huh.
And the last 3 years have been incredibly difficult and stressful. So I feel like I do consulting and workshops for schools independently besides. So I feel like it would be to my advantage to be able to use my LinkedIn account for both of those things, as long as it's not ambiguous or confusing when people visit my LinkedIn.
You and I have to talk tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I work with a woman that was a Montessori school principal.
Hmm.
And she wanted to get into what you're doing now, which is, coaching. And she was blown away. I mean, if you come up here and you do a search, how do you spell Montessori?
You're off to a good start there. Montessori.
So, okay, so you got Montessori teachers, but let's just see how many people are in this field. got 277,000.
Sounds about right.
And they, they're listed as educators, teachers, principals. Now, actually, what's happening here is when you do a keyword search, it's picking up both words.
Mhm.
So you got Montessori and you got principals. So to
Gotcha.
filter it down, you bracket it in quotation marks. And that'll treat it as one word.
Ah, okay. Good
Now,
to know.
now you do a search. You got 40 Montessori principals.
Oh, interesting. So
Yeah.
one thing that happened, I actually have a very strong Montessori resume, and I had reached out to a school that had an opening, and the next day I saw that the head of school had visited my LinkedIn account, but I have nothing really on my LinkedIn about my work as a Montessori guide.
Mhm.
So I felt like it was a missed opportunity.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Uh,
You're so positive.
But look,
It's contagious. Thank God.
what Marley's, here's the thing. I've been doing this for 28 years. Okay, I watched it evolve. I watched the changes take place. And I know what's coming. Okay, I've watched this happen before. I'm a little concerned about some of the things that are taking place on LinkedIn with all of these Chinese or bogus profiles that are popping up on here. I'm going to find out tonight. I'm talking to my friend at LinkedIn. They're concerned about it. It's not lost on them. And it's okay because you can pick out the people that you want to talk to and distinguish them from the people that you don't. But there is ample opportunity for all of you to talk to as many people as you want. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about you picking out people that clearly need what you have. Last winter, one of my students who used to be an eBay seller, she signed up 13 people in 10 days. Well, how did she do that? She came up here and she did a search for eBay store because she had an eBay store. And there are roughly 2,700 people that have eBay stores. These are the people she wanted to talk to. You go up here and you do another keyword search, eBay seller.
Mm.
All right, here's another 7,800. So she reaches out to an eBay store seller and says, hey, I've had my eBay store for 7 years. How long have you had yours? They come back and they answer. And then how's business? Now, 85% of the time when you ask somebody a question and they don't know you, they'll answer it and then they'll come back and ask you the same question. And when they came back and asked her that question, she says, I've kind of shut down my eBay store because I found something better. You don't, when you sell things on eBay, you sell things, but you don't generate any kind of residual income. So I found something that gives me the opportunity, or has all kinds of advantages over an eBay store. I don't have to have product. I don't have to do this. And when I sell something, it's like a commitment. These people keep coming back and buying it. They want to know what it is. What do you know about the network marketing business model? And boom, she's signing up people like crazy. I spoke to her after she did it, and I said, 13 people in 10 days. If she kept going, you could have done 20. And, she kind of chuckled and said, I know, but, it's the holidays kind of thing. So if you have any idea who you're looking for, who would be a good prospect for your business, they're waiting. They're absolutely waiting to talk to you right now. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Great, thank you so much.
And I've got your number in my call. You got my number, so you'll recognize it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me scroll down here and look. Let's look at this person here. Okay, so here is Caroline. And let's open up her profile. Let me unmute her.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I have never been better. You know, it's a funny thing. We don't we don't wish bad things on people. You know, we want everybody to be happy, we want everybody to be healthy. Except when you're in Florida and there's a Category 4 hurricane heading your way. Because you don't care where it goes, as long as it doesn't go where you. Okay, so you guys, you know, I can't tell you how many times Miami Beach was threatened by a Category 4 hurricane, and we're praying it goes to Boca. We're praying it goes to Palm Beach, just away from us. So, you know, those folks up have a lot of friends in Tampa, the Tampa St. Pete area, and they dodged a bullet and got a lot of rain. So, a financial coach. So, you know, when you, okay, so you're a coach. So is that what you're trying to market and sell? You got a coaching program? Or,
I joined Primerica in January.
okay. Okay, so that represents your Primerica business.
Yes.
Okay. And, all right, so a couple of things that you're off to a good start, okay? You just need to, server. And I think you're in the September boot camp, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, yeah, so what we're gonna help you do there, this is where you tell stories. And it doesn't matter what business you're in, when you're trying to sell something, you're basically telling a story. You've heard that expression, facts tell, but stories sell. So what you're all gonna do is you're gonna modify your profile around to fit your story, but we want the story to be something that would appeal to the audience that you're trying to market and sell to. It's you know, you're just getting into it. You heard of what's happening with Marlies, and every one of you is heading down that same road. You are all going to plug in to a group of people that you know in advance need what you have, want what you have. And it's a party. It's an absolute party. Let me take a look at so here is Lisa, former introvert. That's let me unmute Lisa.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Hi.
So
I've been following your examples, so I'm working on it. I remember my other one, you said, oh, you you haven't done much, which is true. I hadn't done a whole lot. So over the last couple of days, I've been just kind of working on it, adding a little stuff here and there. And so I'm actually kind of happy to be on your training tonight for you to give me some tips.
Okay, so the big thing, Lisa, is this headline here is really written for the people that you want to talk to, that you want to attract, and it gives you the opportunity to impress people.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, what are you trying to market and sell?
So I'm marketing. My business is marketing, of course, and in
I
the
mean-
travel space as well.
So, okay, so you're in the travel business, is that a networking thing, or what are
It
you?
is a networking, and I'm also in funding as well for small businesses. So I didn't, yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. Former introvert who has opened up in the world of extroverts. Well, that's certainly true, but it's not something that you want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to give people the perception that you own LinkedIn. Okay,
That,
you own it.
okay.
You want to be perceived as the expert. You want to be, you don't talk about stuff that you used to have. You don't talk about stuff, illnesses that you used to have. All of this needs to be positive, and the words here need to resonate with the people that, frankly, not only do you want to talk to, but you can tell in advance the people who need what you have. For example,
Okay.
we can come down here. So so for one thing, we could take your payroll coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
You could go up there and you could find all kinds of people that were into payroll. Not necessarily sure those would be the right people, but you've got payroll, you have accountants, you have CPAs. There's all kinds of people.
Right.
You got
Yeah.
you got almost 3 million people.
Right.
Okay, now this is just one. This may or may not be your target audience, and that's a matter of just kind of putting it together and figuring that out. I just got to watch my time. Let me so I will we'll do one more. Because I've got some success stories I want to share with everybody. So Rosie, you're not coming up. So welcome. If you all have a profile, what I'm going to do is let me put this in the chat window here. So it's easier for you to find me on LinkedIn, so we can be connected. Let me just pop that in there. Ah. And we'll come back over here. So it's So here you are. All right, so we're not connected. Let's take a look at your profile. Okay, so let me hit you with a connection request so we can be connected. And so one of the easiest groups of people that you could work with are massage therapists. So you come up here. And you've got roughly 335,000 massage therapists. It's just one category. And we could come up here and we could do a search for looking for opportunity, massage therapists. You got 1,200. There's actually a lot more than that. But what I want to do is let me come over here and I want to bring this back up. I'm gonna we are. Okay, so I'm going to skip some of these other examples of people who have changed profiles. So let me just go back here for a second. Joanne was building a Maluka business. She was an orphan. We started working together, and she just took off. She also sold insurance. She signed up 40 insurance agents in 1 month. Okay. So you got 970 million users, and LinkedIn is no longer a secret because everybody's jumping over there. Every second you got 4 new members. Well, just load it out. 240 new members every minute. By November, they're going to have 1 billion users. Now, you got people between the age of 25 and 34. Represent almost 60% of LinkedIn's users. You got 58.4 million companies registered, 129,000 schools, 39,000 skills. This is a new, relatively, it's not a new feature, but we've come up with a new way to use this information, search for people that possess the skills, that you're looking for. So now you can search for people by their profession or their skill. People have sales training, team building. So LinkedIn is the best. All right, let me just kind of pop through here. So we need to optimize your profile, which is what we're going to be doing in our September bootcamp. And let me do this before. We just sent out a promotion. For those of you that haven't registered for our boot camp, put it in the chat window. And what you want to do is you go to maxdygart.com/twofer, and you can participate in our September and October boot camps for less than the price of one. Now, let's get down. If you're not using LinkedIn or not using LinkedIn, is trying to build your business on a rotary phone. Not using LinkedIn is like hunting for big game with a slingshot instead of a rifle with a telescopic sight. Or Not using LinkedIn is like starting a fire by rubbing two sticks together instead of using a cigarette lighter. So knowing who your perfect prospects are and what they do for a living makes the whole process easier. Talking to more of the right people will increase the number of people you'll enroll. So it's easy to connect with the right people. And that's going to be determined by their profession, their employment history, their profile contents, the ease of making the connection. So what do they look like? They're active, they're positive, they share similar values and experiences with you. 5 characteristics of a serious builder: passionate about your products, ambitious beyond their current circumstances, entrepreneurial. They'd rather work for themselves than work for somebody else. They've been successful at something and they have a large circle of influence. So your company wants you to get customers. It is just as easy to get business builders as customers. And it's just as easy to enroll a business builder. And you do that, your business is going to grow faster. Our project launch script and strategy is for business builders. So when we start searching for people on LinkedIn, they've got new features. Your search results are going to be determined by the content of your profile, because what it does is it matches you up with people. So you can search for people by country, by state, city, or by distance, postal code. Now, LinkedIn allows users to conduct searches of their membership using a free version, but it doesn't mean you can make endless searches. With a free LinkedIn Basic account, you can search for and view profiles of other LinkedIn members, but you're limited to 300 profile views every month. You can find and reconnect with colleagues and classmates, and you can receive unlimited in-mail messages, but once you hit 300 profile searches, they shut you down. So here we did a search for people in sales, 58 million people. And when you run out, that's what you get. And you have to wait a designated time. Your 30 days are up, you can start searching again. We have a way to get around this. So when you know the kind of professionals that would be interested in getting into business with you and the skill sets required that would make them successful, they're easier to find, easier to connect with, and easier to enroll in your business on LinkedIn than any place else. That open to work frame makes it easy. So let me just throw some numbers at you. You got 970 million professionals. Open looking 8.8 million people. Looking for opportunities. We just did that search at the beginning, and we're up to 2.2 million. So in 4 months, which is the last time this was done. So there's 2.4 million people that are looking for opportunities. Looking for an opportunity, 1.2. Seeking an opportunity, 4.1 million. Open to an opportunity, 2.5 million. Why would anybody buy leads when it's so easy to find people like this? Look at all the search for physicians, doctors, nurses. These are all categories of professionals that burn out the fastest. Doctors are first, nurses are second. Look at these numbers. That's why I say, when you get into this, you really, space yourself, or you'll be up 24 hours a day. You'll have a blast. Teachers. The more selective you are, school principals, attorneys. Remember, these are careers with high burnout rates. Police officers. This one is a biggie. More and more police officers they're quitting law enforcement. Public accountants, fast food employees, owners, waitresses, waiters, retail. So add to that, complete list of stores that are closing. Tuesday morning is closing 480 of their stores, 87 stores. Foot Locker is closing 420 stores. Burger King, 400 locations. Bed Bath & Beyond just finished July 31st. They finished closing all of their stores. All of their stores. When we did it, we did a search for Bed Bath & Beyond. There were 57,000. Now it's up to 58,000. David's Bridal, people looking for opportunities. I mean, these numbers are changing. Every new connection is a seed planted in your garden of prospects. Your texts, your posts, and your daily activity nourish the relationship. And when you've learned enough about the person to know that they have a problem and you have the solution for it, you're golden. The key to using my strategies is to use them with the right qualified people. Okay, so I want to just so how would you feel if you knew if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to? That's how you're going to feel. So I want to get, I found some, takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to a text. And so what I want to just get down to is your activity here. Using GIFs, moving images, is going to have a major impact on your results. So Martin here, using the birthday strategy, wishing someone a happy birthday 4 months ago, he had his first $12,000 a month. Wow, there it is. Cheryl had my second birthday of the year, my authentic one. The birthday strategy is genius. Divorce, no, they don't categorize. They don't have a search for divorce. Andrea was going to quit network marketing. All right. She says, "Oh, I got 2 people in today, and one of my new people brought in 3. So busy helping so many people and making great money. I was going to quit because other marketing wasn't working for me. He helped me turn everything around. It's all your fault. I'm doing great." So your system is a simple abuse. I got 3 people on my birthday, had an associate move up in rank. So I got a bonus, got a double bonus on 2 packages that I sold that thing. I don't show you these to impress you. I show these to impress upon you what you can be doing. And when we started working together, her first month, she enrolled 26 people in her Isagenix business. I understand at the company convention, she was a major presenter on stage. She hired me to be her coach in January, and she doubled her income. In 1 year, her business increased so much, 75% of it came from Facebook. Rhonda Gollier today is $1 million earner in Isagenix. So far, I've signed up 3 people in the last month. One of my newest associates from Iran lives in Phoenix. I met him in a group, simply followed the scripts and brought him in 3 weeks ago. In his first 3 weeks, he's already brought in 2 people. I found that if I don't do this every day, I lose consistency in enrollments, but when I do, I make a sale every day. And one of the people I brought into the business brought in one of their friends. So the birthday strategy works for everybody, and it's something that you can do immediately. Hosting starts the ball. And it doesn't matter whether it's an official holiday or an unofficial holiday. What you post for people to see builds up your reputation. So we have September, October, November. And there are all kinds of holidays. We got a big holiday in the United States on the 4th, Labor Day. On the 2nd, it's International Bacon Day. I mean, they got so many crazy holidays. National Pepperoni Pizza Day. We've got scripts for all of these. October, November, December. All right, so the bottom line for all of you is we're going to post, we're going to show you how to post GIFs, moving images. You get 10 times the responses. Posting moving images gets a higher ranking. People respond to you faster when you post a GIF. So it's all about conversation, talking to people. A like, a comment, and a share becomes a lead. Leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders or customers. So start talking to the people who respond to any of your actions, and reach out to people and start talking to them based on their actions. Develop genuine, solid relationships quickly with effective engagement. So our new project launch script with texting tactics is getting better results than the original project launch scripts we introduced. Okay, so I have, let me just take a look and see who's here. Okay, so the script only works when you use it with the right people. But look at these numbers. I recontacted 100 people with the launch script, and over 75 responded. That's a 75% response rate. These are all people that they were already connected to. Many of them, they never talked to. They never talked to them, but they were already connected. I haven't had a chance to get to everyone yet. I love this. So far, I've enrolled 11 people, and my team's on fire. 15% closing rate. Sent out 100 project launch messages over 2 days. 87 people responded. Showed the business to 50 people, and I've enrolled 15. 8 are building the business, 7 are customers. This new script is off the charts. Thanks to the launch script, I have more people to talk to than I can believe. It's better than your happy birthday script. Sent it to 150 of my connections on LinkedIn, and 90 want more information. Showed the business to over 60, and now have 12 business builders, 9 customers with the help of my upline. Called me on New Year's Eve, wanted to know what I was doing. This was Marissa, the eBay seller. Enrolled 2 people, 15th of December. Enrolled 2 people in my business, got appointments for 2 more. By the 20th, I'm up to 6. I never thought it would be so easy. By the 26th, she was up to 13. Al, in 1 week, he enrolled 3 people. His first week, one of them was a business builder that brought in 750 people. By attracting and talking to the right people, you can finally build your business with people who align perfectly with your vision, values, and goals. Steven sent me this. Since I started working with you, I've enrolled 10 people in my business, with more about to come in. In the 4 years I've been in network marketing, I've never found so many people seriously interested in network marketing in my business. You're a great coach. I wish I found you 4 years ago. I hear that a lot. So, Dana Barish. Top earners strive to assemble their dream team with people they like to be around, so you can achieve unparalleled success in the network marketing industry. She's one of the top earners in her company. Her monthly override checks are seven figures, 6 figures. Yeah, no, 6 figures every month. Folks, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. All right, so let me just flip down here. Let me, oh. Now Carol gets into a new network marketing company. Last 6 days of the month, she enrolled 8 out of 10 people she talked to. I've never had this result in 15 years in business. The next month, she rank advanced 3 levels, 3 months in a row. My team's on fire, and over the last 2 months, we now have 23 customers. Reached the first rank in the last 6 days of my first month, enrolled 8 customers. Second month, I rank advanced again and had 1 team member advance. This is so much fun. It's hard to stop talking to people. Third month, she did it again. After one piece of advice for Chuck, he brought 13 customers into his business in 1 week. Now I'm going to flip down here because like you said, Max, now that my Facebook page looks good and I made 1 post, it's going bananas. Sure be sending out business cards at Costco. After changing my picture, I had 44 people react. Rosie Gonzalez, after 1 year, 15,000 people in her business. Gave 2 presentations so far, enrolled both of them. So you can't fail. And what I need to do is I need to get to so if you're not having the results you want, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. It's either the contents and visibility of your profile, the people you're trying to talk to, what you're saying to people, you're introducing your business too soon, or you're not qualifying your prospects. So how big is your business right now? Think about it. How big, how many people do you have in your business? How many business builders do you have? Well, how big would you like it to be in 90 days? September, October, at the end of November, how big would you like it to be? How fast your business is going to grow in the next 90 days will be determined by 4 things. 4. 1, the number of people you talk to about your business between now and in the next 90 days. The number of people you enroll. The number of people that the people you enroll bring into your business, and what you do to ensure maximum duplication and growth. So again, what are we going to be doing in 90 days? Doing a happy dance, celebrating that we finally got this thing going, or are we going to be having a pity party? If you engage in the process, if you do the work, you'll be in the first category. Now, this is my best training package ever. You can attend 2 boot camps for less than the price of 1. Our September boot camp starts on the 7th of September. October, we start on October the 5th. The October boot camp has an extra session. Boot camps are usually 4 sessions. So when you go to maxlineguard.com/twofer, use the promo code REPEAT to drop the price. So you'll pay $68 a boot camp. Create, connect, communicate, and close for September. October, we have a 5th session, the daily routine of top earners. How to develop the mindset of $1 million earner and what they do on a daily basis. We also have a 90-day boot camp challenge where you could enroll in the next 3 boot camps, and that'll drop the price to $59 a boot camp. If you take the 90-day boot camp challenge and you're one of the first 10 people to register, you'll also be able to participate in our weekly coaching mastermind sessions that we have on Saturdays. All right. So with that, folks, tomorrow is what? The last day of the month. And all of you, every one of you, can be talking to people. As soon as you register for the September boot camp, you'll have access to the recorded session of our August boot camp, so you can jump in there and get started right away. Okay. Folks, there has never been a better time to get into network marketing. Your business will not slow down over the holidays unless you do. So If there's anybody here that is interested in my coaching program, we have, I think, 2 spots left. You can type coaching, put your phone number in the chat, or you could write to support@maxsteingart.com. I only work with 30 people a month. My wife doesn't know, but I increased it by 5. And our goal is to help you overcome whatever barriers are preventing you from being successful. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.